G'day guys, welcome to another layout. This one is a simple cut file layout. This one is when you want a scrapbook and you're kind of stuck and you're not really sure what to do. This is my go-to. This is something that when I want to scrap and not think about it too much, this is an easy way to do it. So if you've got yourself an electronic cutting machine, this one is a Peartree Cutfile that I purchased for myself, and it is called Love You to the Moon and Back. I will have that linked in the description below in case you want to purchase it for yourself, and it is not an affiliate link, so if you click on it you will go straight through to their shop. Go for it. If you've been here long enough, you know that I love to use my titles as the bulk of my ephemera. That's where I like to use my creativity. And I think it's a great idea, especially for those who are starting out in the scrapbooking world, not really knowing what this ephemera is, and sometimes purchasing all the ephemera, the stickers, the cardstock, the 6x6 paper pads, like it feels like you've got to have it all to get a really gorgeous layout. Here I am showing you that you do not have to have it all. You can do it, and you can create beautiful layouts with minimal products. So I have got a PINKFRESH Studio Delightful Collection piece of cardstock, which is this cube you can see here. That is called Full Color. And I am using, what else am I using? I'm using the Cutfile, and I'm backing. Now, the tip and technique in this video is showing you how to very easily back a cut file without having to hold the... Years gone by, I remember Missy Widden used to do this all the time. She would trace inside the letters, and it's so flimsy. It's really hard. I find it difficult for that to give me a nice crisp line. So that's why I prefer to do my backing, and I'm doing in commas. I like to back my cut files like this. Now, I was watching someone yesterday, Jessica Michaels actually, her name is. If you haven't seen her scrapbooking, go and check her out. She's fantastic with her scrapbooking style. She's a little bit different to me, but she actually backed a cut file using a wreath. Now, she was using the Not Just for Boys Kit Club. She does some design team work for them, and she was backing she backed a really intricate cut file. So if you want to see how she does that side of things, she's great for that. I think I've backed a couple of cut files like that, and I've got to be honest, I lose focus. I don't want to stick with it because it's just too intricate. But you can see here how much easier it is. I can just, what I do is I cut, that's Jen's afternoon tea, sorry about that. She loves to come and show you guys things. I don't know why she does it. She comes in and, sorry about my phone being in the shot there. She comes in and she shows me, she made herself a cheese and salami toasted wrap before training. So it was quite funny. Anyway, this is my mica paint that I make up. Now, I have got it. The recipe for this is over on my Facebook group. It's pinned at the top. It's the recipe that I've basically worked out for myself. It's using gum arabic, water, and mica powder. That's it. So once this goes down on here, it doesn't come off. You don't lose the mica, the shimmery goodness. You don't lose it. It doesn't disappear. It doesn't rub off. It's fantastic. So if you are on the hunt for some supplies that are going to give you the shimmer and the bang for your buck, I have the channel for you. This is the space you need to be in. I do buy some new stuff, and you know, the latest stuff, I do that as well. But I also like to show you cheaper ways of getting around things when money's as tight as it is. I mean, let's be honest. If you're an Aussie and you're a homeowner, our interest rates went up again last week. I know it's happening all over the world. I'm just saying to my Aussie peeps, honestly, it's doing my head in. I don't know how many more we can take before we have a major issue. We already have a major issue. I don't know about your town, but we have got so many homeless people living in tents around our town already. So, yeah, it's really sad. Now, the black and white polka dotted paper that is in the background is actually new to me, and it is called, it's a Missy Moo Crafts paper. It's called Sweet Little Christmas number 11, and I actually bought that from my local store, my local bricks and mortar store, and it is, I really like their papers. Why have I never seen Missy Moo papers before? It is an Australian brand. It's made in Australia. Like, what's going on, people? Why have we not seen this? Have I? If you are an Aussie and you use Australian-made products, can you drop a comment below and tell me which one's your favourite? I know, like, the usual suspects. What do we got? Uniquely Creative, yes. Paper Rose Studios, yes. Cocoa Vanilla Studios, yes. But these little ones like Missy Moo Crafts, I mean, really? How did I not know about this? Anyway, there you go. Don't ever dismiss your little bricks and mortar stores, because they quite often support smaller businesses, because they can just put a small portion up there and you can find things that you don't normally see online. So there you go. Now, I am also, so I'm going around the outside edge. I went around the outside border of these letters with my black uni ball Signo broad pen, and then I'm going around the inside, around the edge, just to make them more defined and clean with my brush tip Ecoline pen in black, and that sort of gives me all the can you see where I'm going with this? It's not really, it's not over the top. When I get to the end of this layout, it's pretty, it's got bling, it's got all the bits, but it's not over the top. Some of the questions, I've actually been messaged a few times, and I've had a few people ask me how, one of the questions was, how can I make my scrapbooking simplified like yours? I feel like everything just needs to go on the paper. Right. So you need to take a step back, and you need to just look at what is essential for the story that you're telling. One, obviously, is your photos. Two, your papers that you've chosen, your maybe your cut file in this case. That might be something that you want. Do you want the cut file to be the whole story? It's your title, it's your story, it's your journaling sometimes. Sometimes I don't even put any extra journaling onto a layout, because it's a simple photo. Like this particular photo is just of Taylor and I when she was a lot younger than she is now. And yeah, we just having a cuddle on her floor and just took a couple of photos, and there's not really anything else to say other than I love you to the moon and back. You know, I really do. I love all my kids like that. So it's not that you needed to write a long-winded explanation as far as the photos go. Now, this particular layout, I don't have the zoom in at the end because I'm having trouble with my software, and my husband's in the process of fixing it. So it does just finish. You see the last part of it. That's my mica spray. If you want to know the recipe for that, it is also on my Facebook group pinned at the top. And again, the color does not come off, and you don't get that oily residue that you get with some other sprays. It's fantastic. I love it. This is the tacky when dry paste. I'm putting that on top. Then I'm adding some Rock Candy Glitter. That is from Ranger. It's clear. I haven't coloured mine. I could have coloured it and then put it on, but I like to keep mine clear, and that way I can just dip it in there and I can go to town on it and it sticks. I just love this stuff. Love me some glitter. Now, it's at this point that I'm going to do my shameless plug before it gets too close to the end and it sounds really crazy. I want to let you know that I do have a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description below. That is purely for people that have requested, or if, you know, anyone that would like to help me out by buying supplies so I can continue to bring you free content. That link is in the description below. I also have my link to my Facebook and my Instagram in my description below, and that is where I share my photos. It is also where you are more than welcome to share your photos. If you have a YouTube channel, by all means, I am more than happy for you to share that over there, and that way our community can find more people, because not everyone is drawn to the same style of scrapbooker. Some people really like cut files like this. Some people really like lots and lots of paper and no mixed media. So there is subscribers out there and followers out there for everybody. So I would love to take this opportunity to ask you to share my channel, because that helps me get shown to more people, and that way they can find inspiration, you know, because I don't necessarily scrap the same as everybody else. And I love me some glitter and some bits and pieces. Now, the reason I'm going around this moon like this is because, not because I wanted to sit here and go around it, but the moon, for some reason, I mustn't have lined up the cut file when I glued it directly to the background. And my glittery moon didn't sit back in its cutout perfectly. So I decided that I was going to go around it with some bling, and it was going to look super cute, and I love it. I'm glad I did it because I absolutely adore it. So this is one of the things. Now, the one thing that was bothering me is I really like the PINKFRESH Studio papers. I love them. I love the pastel colors, but it needed some shimmer and shine. Now, sometimes I will just go in with glossy accents. There's other brands that do the same thing, that they're glossy and they leave like a wet look. It's great. But I decided to come in with my stickles. I've got to be honest, I'm hoarding this last little bit because I don't know if I can get any more. This is the Stickles Glitter Gel, and it's in the color Moon Dust. It's white. You can see it in the tub there. And it's sticky, and you can paint it down, and it's all the glittery, shimmery goodness all contained in this sticky gel, and I love it. Love, love, love it. So if that's something that you like, check that out. These little Stickles pots are fantastic. I remember that I purchased mine from Crazy Craft Obsession, but I did buy it about 12 months ago. So don't shoot the messenger if they don't have this particular one in stock anymore. But yeah, and if they do, buy two, because once you use the first one, this is actually my second pot that I'm going through now, and I really need a third one. So because I love it that much. Now, this is just about the end of the video. I'm just going to add a very quick drop shadow just to highlight the word love and the word and, just because it's not really popping for me. And I do go around the border. I'm using my Posca paint pen because it doesn't need to be glossy, and the paint goes down. This cardstock is does have a little bit of a sheen to it, but everything sticks to it perfectly, like it's not a problem. And I just wanted to create a little bit more definition with the border. So I'm going around, and as soon as I did this, I felt much happier with the layout. So always play with the different ideas you can create on a border, and then just do a little bit of a drop shadow. I always do my shadow to the bottom left of all the letters, and if you do that, It doesn't matter if you do it to the top right, to the bottom left, the bottom right. As long as you're doing it on the same side of all your letters, it will look fine. So that helps me with that. And thank you so much for watching. I'll chat to you soon, guys. Bye for now.